Disclaimer, this is a topic that goes way deep in the depths I'm diving into in this video. This video is not a breakdown of Dallas gang politics. In this video, my plan is to take an overall look at Lil Chop's life and legacy, commenting on what I feel could let him into getting involved in street politics, and explaining how I feel Lil Chop is one of the most underplayed artists in Dallas, who I believe only began rapping despite his opposition, and in spite of all that, he is one of the best artists, in my opinion, in the scene. Thanks, I hope you enjoy. Lil Chop, sometimes referred to as NHG Chopper Boy, is a Dallas drill artist who caught my attention off how laid back his voice sounded, and the fact that bro seemingly cares way more about gang politics and battling the opposition than he does his own freedom and even his own rap career. This is the story of Dallas's top op, Lil Chop. Originally born in an area of Dallas, Texas named Pleasant Grove, you might be familiar with this block if you've watched my videos on FBG Murder or his big brother Lil 6. This area is a notoriously bad area for crime and gang activity, but unlike the two brothers, Lil Chop would go on and attempt other avenues before he even touched the streets. Those paths including sports and other positive school activities. Lil Chop, growing up on the poorer side of things, did give an inkling of street activity as he wanted to do crimes and stuff to help out his family, but he didn't originally go for that as he wanted to stick to the school shit and try to make sports happen. In his late teens, when it became clear that sports was not going to make him any money, Lil Chop would jump off the porch officially and become a member of the NHG gang, which I believe is a branch of the neighborhood Crips, though I could be mistaken. I couldn't find what the abbreviation means on Reddit or anything like that, but bro claims rolling in his music, so I'm 99% sure he's a neighborhood Crip. Now, about now, you might be thinking, yo Chance, if Lil Chop is from the same place as FBG Murder and Lil 6, why do they constantly diss each other's deads? Well, Dallas as a PvP server is the simplest answer if I'm honest. Damn near every single gang set in the city acts EBK, meaning they beef with damn near every other crew in their general vicinity. And NHG is no different. You can tell off their interviews. Lil Chop, in his Dallas Global Media interview, many times sneak disses or puts his gang above other gangs in the city, even the old very respected ones. Bro is the truest form of we the best, fuck everybody else. It's also part of the reason bro can't stay free to save his life. With Lil Chop getting older and leaving school, he would begin to gain an interest in the bubbling Dallas drill scene off the back of members of his crew already putting out music and rapping on the channel called NHGX. The first song Lil Chop would ever drop would be the January 5th, 2023 track, Free Bang Thizzle, under the stage name NHG Chopper Boy. This song would get a nice 35,000 views, and if I'm being real, I don't really fuck with this song, as it truly sounds like bro is uncomfortable behind the mic, though given this is his first ever track, I'll cut him a little bit of slack. My first song was leagues worse. Will say, bro's flow on this track is fire, and he does do a healthy amount of dissing and self-snitching on the song, so it isn't all bad. It's just real uncomfortable to listen to when you hear somebody who ain't used to doing shit. Side note, if it turns out that NHG Chopper Boy and Lil Chop ain't the same person, I'm gonna be looking dumb as hell for the rest of this fucking video, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like 87% sure it's just him switching his name, but if that's the case, bro goes back and forth for a tiny bit, switches his name over and over each song. It's still fire, so I'm not complaining, that's just a warning for the video. The next track that Chopper put out would be a feature on a Bangman track, No More Free Bang. And in this song, Lil Chop's name would be Lil Chop, and bro would have little to no feature time on this track at all. They did bro so fucking dirty. On my birthday of April 29th, 2023, Lil Chop would go on to release his first solo track with the stage name of Lil Chop. That song being Oak Cliff Business. This song would do extremely well for his music up until this point, as it would get a nice 143,000 views. And in all honesty, this would be the track that would stamp his name into the Dallas drill scene as an artist to look out for. One thing to note about Lil Chop and all of his songs is that all of his songs are longer than other motherfuckers in his scene. FBG Murder occasionally does songs that are 2 minutes 40, maybe. Deeglokk is usually around 1 minute to 2 minutes. Bro deadass goes in the studio and raps for 20 minutes and dips out, that's how Deeglokk does this shit. But Lil Chop, all of his songs have been 3 minutes to 4 minutes up until this point, and I gotta salute because he does not have to put in that much effort to be successful. but he does. Bro is still dissing as usual, but he's a lot more laid back and comfortable sounding on this track compared to his earlier songs, making it a way smoother and way more recyclable listen. Recyclable? Replayable. I meant replay. I'm fucking dumb. I would like to give an honorable mention to the NHG Chopper Boy song, Bang Bang. The Kill Bill Nancy Sinatra sample on this track goes fucking crazy. So crazy in fact that I bump it even a year after it dropped. The fact that this song only has 56,000 views is a travesty. Y'all need to go fuck with it. On September 15th, 2023, Bangman and NHG Chopper Boy will go on to release No Reply, and this would bump up to a nice 137,000 views, with good reason as both Bangman and Chopper Boy snap on this track. Bro, if Chopper Boy is Lil Chop and bro just keeps changing his name to do it, bro is making me second guess my script every other track I fucking list out. If they different, I'm just gonna accept L, but I swear they're the same, bro, I swear. All jokes aside, literally the next song after No Reply, the October 17th, 2023 track, We Da Ops, Lil Chop will be back as Lil Chop, featuring with another NHG affiliate by the name of Bang 6. The smoothness and laid-back effect of the beat mixes with their southern drawl and flows in ways that complement the song super well. Genuinely, this is one of the tracks I go back to often, just off the positive laid-back vibe. If you ignore the murder and dissing, of course, I mean that's pretty negative. On October 31st, 2023, Lil Chop would end up doing a live From the 6 performance on the 6500 Visuals YouTube channel, and this would end up serving to bump Lil Chop's popularity a little bit, because this song would get a nice 200,000 views. This would be his most popular track up until this point, until his next release, that is. The next song that Lil Chop would go on to post, Solo, would be one of his most popular tracks to date. That of course being the February 2nd, 2024 track, Dead Fellows Anthem. Aha, y'all thought I was gonna slip up there, didn't you? Not today, fuckers. In all seriousness, this song encapsulates everything that makes Lil Chop the great artist he is. He's sticking with his more laid-back, conversational type delivery, while dissing in damn near every single line. In all honesty, if he didn't diss as much, I 100% believe that Lil Chop could break into the mainstream easily. He's the most laid-back, saucy motherfucker out of Dallas right now, and bro has great stage presence in everything I've seen. The next song of note in Lil Chop's catalog would be his May 22nd, 2024 Deeglokk diss titled Devin Booker, which I assume to be a dox of Deeglokk's real name. I'm not sure, but that would have been lovely to know when I was doing the Deeglokk video. This song would only get 112,000 views, even with Deeglokk's name in the title, leading to many artists, including Deeglokk himself, to clown him in lyrics. 112k isn't bad at all. It's just motherfuckers like Deeglokk and FG Murder would get numbers like 500k to a million. And as they are ops, they're gonna rub it in as much as they can. Lil Chop seemingly is more focused on drilling than being a drill artist, going off of his songs. I'm not gonna lie to you. Unfortunately, around this time, Lil Chop's music would decline in popularity back to its original numbers, with songs like Aha, My Business, and Truth of the Dead getting 36k, 66k, and 77k respectively. While this is way better than anything I've ever done, so I can't say shit on it, for Lil Chop, this would probably be a bit worrying. This, mixed with the arrest of Lil Chop in 2024, would lead to the small falling off of Lil Chop in the Dallas drill scene. But as of 1 month ago, Lil Chop was released from jail, so here's hoping he comes back to music and begins to crawl himself out of the hole he's been digging himself in for years at this point. He's honestly one of my favorite Dallas artists. I hadn't listened to a lot of his music before this video, if I'm being honest, only really the Dead Fella Anthem and Bang Bang. But bro genuinely impressed me. He's just too caught up in the dissing and the beef to really focus on his craft and break through to the mainstream. But I believe he can do it, and I'm hoping he does. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment who y'all trying to see next, and subscribe with the bell to see all my future uploads. If I got anything wrong or missed anything y'all feel I should have spoken on, let me know and I'll put it in the description, or I'll put it in another Dallas drill video as a little side note. Next week I'm gonna try to shake shit up a little bit and do a video on No Jumper, as 1, I started this channel with a video on Adam 22, and 2, motherfuckers be on dick when they talk about No Jumper, and I don't believe a lot of shit motherfuckers say is fair. Tune in next week on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see my dive into opinion pieces. And with all that out the way, Peace out. Chill out.
Fight for the future.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
They're doing their part.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what I've been waiting for.